he's getting quicker. Oh, he's out. Look at the crowd on the way down. Oh, his head's gone into the bale.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes.
The driver. There it is anyway. It looks like a tortoise. Tortoise or a turtle. But off it goes down. Spraying silly string all the way down. Relatively slow through there. Not really picked up the kind of speed today. There we see the berm. Started to lose it a little bit. If you can get higher there, you can get more speed off that particular part of the circuit. It's a sharp right-hander and then a single kicker. That's the single kicker. It's about a 40 centimetres. The bone shaker is next, which is a double kicker. The faster of the teams today. Towards the finish line. Nice and smooth. Down we go. Will they get there? The first team to complete the course. 50.11. Red Bull Soapbox Race history, but they're going to do it. There's no seat. He's got to keep his balance. He's got to keep it he possibly can. He's very, very quick through the berm. That's as good as we've seen after that sharp bend. Neat and tidy over there. Look, he's using his at the right time and make sure he doesn't come flying off the soapbox. Shows how in control Nilesh was all the way down. Big left-hander coming round towards the finish line with lots and lots of run. It's a well-designed soapbox. Oh, look at the spectacular finish. And as I mentioned earlier, the first day-night soapbox event, and dust is falling its way down, wobbling away on the cobbles towards the berm. A sharp right-hand turn comes there. Colourful. The judges will have enjoyed the performance, and that was a decent run all round. Easiest to control, although the dancing around by the driver's not helping. There's the single kicker. There, behind the turkey's head. Bouncing through there. That shows it's not moving very fast. There, moving down towards the finish. He's enjoying it, isn't he? The mannequin's still looking on. And 44.22 for Space Cadets. On the driver, Sidesh. Off they go down the ramp. Manages to get around the berm, which probably came in the nick of time. Doesn't seem to be the easiest. Moving down towards the kicker. Oh, he's just started to go left and into the straw. Lost it. It's the kicker that did it. Never really regained control. The Pokemon's head went and then split, and then the bales were run into. Whether they can get it. More debris from the soapbox. Fighting with it to try and keep it in a straight line. He can see the finish line now if he can get there. Going, he's getting quicker. Oh, he's out! Onto the tarmac, just when he started to see the finish line, he can almost feel it. So down they go. And he's gone for the handlebar technique for the steering, and they're around the berm okay. Actually sound. It's got those big wheels at the back, though, and the one at the front, and we've seen that work well today. There's the bone shaker. He's okay at the moment. He's got the crowd on the way down. Oh, he's not going to shout anymore, though, is he? That put a sock in it. There we go, over to one side. There's just not enough stability. The crowd are really enjoying it. They've really warmed to it. So really strippers on the side. And he's got the giant wheel at the back, and then that humongous head, humongous mask perched on his shoulder. I don't remember which lever to pull at which time. There's the kicker, very slow over there. There's the double kicker. Got a big... Oh, he started to lose it! Oh, he's gone, look at that! Oh, there he goes, look at that. That looked painful, didn't it? Get down to the finish. He's going quick. Finish line, starting to wobble again. Oh! So let's see what the tank can do. Around the berm. Okay through there, and quite quick through there. 0.46 on that one wheel at this stage. They're just picking up lots and lots of speed. Over the kicker. And the bone shaker. Nice through there. Really around that sharp turn. Down towards the finish line. If they can get there, they can. Oh, he can't stop it. It's a good job. Then it could take some beating today. Off they go then. Meep, down the course. Over the carpool. No problem through there. Through on one bounce. Little shake at the front, but no problem. The pride to the finish, didn't he? See how quick they were there through the carpool. That post, no problem whatsoever. The only problem they had was when they got momentum all the way down through the twist, down towards the bone shaker, and they clear one of the steps. That's how fast they... Now the straight bit to follow! Wipes it out the finish line. They got there, 53.81. Nice design to this soapbox look, like a gigantic pair of spectacles on the front, or goggles. So down they go. Safely through there, the carpool, that was fine. A nice and narrow over the design of the soapbox itself. Here's the bone shaker, through the bone shaker, okay. Team ROMBOSMAN have set a decent standard here in Santiago. I just wondered there whether the front wheel might finish line, and this could be interesting when you factor everything in. Over the finish line in 109.6. Design of the soapbox will also get them some points because it's had a lot of effort put into it. The longboat should have no... very slow through there, though. They need to try and speed it if they possibly can. Easy through the carpool, no problem through there. And they'll be very satisfied with their run here in Santiago now. And this is shaping up to be a good run all round. Good performance, good for creativity, and a good run down the... It's a good run, 101.7. And when you factor into everything else, seen in the past, can often pose a problem. It should be light, this one, though, and if that does translate the turny, twisty bit at the top. Here's the carpool, and the cardboard was okay through there, although it's just starting to move, look, the bottom there. Spectacular splash there through carpool. On we go. Team total on the way. Here is the bone shaker, the 3-tier. Oh, he's starting to lose it now. Starting to... It's okay. Oh, he caught the down towards the finish. And there he is, celebrating a time of 56.53. So off they go down the ramp, where you want to try and get as much speed as you possibly can to take into this tight and twisted for the first time. And there's the carpool, and the carpool has tipped it over. Team out. Here we go. This is the problem. They catch the back wheel in the water, and over you go. It's quite narrow, you've got to go, which is a 3-tier jump. Here it is now! Started to lift off. Thought they were going to infinity. There's the lift, the front end look up in the air, and they do well to keep it down. I thought it might finish altogether. Judges for the performance. Now let's see how fast it is. It's streamlined top. He'll be growing in confidence here, the driver, Jose. Here's carpool, the water jump. Over that, no problem there. Team ZANAHORIA, it was good, it was fast, it was smooth, and they really enjoyed it. And we might be seeing a good time here around the last couple of corners. The corners aren't proving to be difficult at all, nor is the bone shape. So often we see them pose a problem. Nice and smooth through there, nice and quick. And the time, 51.07, the fastest of the day. The same, so off we go with RUGRATS, which is a more basic design. It's carpool, let's see how they do. Straight through carpool, he's just kept it together there. Front wheel was all over the place, both of them, but he held firm. Still going RUGRATS. Survived the bone shaker. Here's the bone shaker. Down one step, down two, down three, still going. Now they're going towards the finish line. The soapbox said to the driver, I've gone far enough. There it is over the bone shaker. Turn, and then down towards the finish line in a time of 1:10.4. Off goes Ranjit, who's the driver, and he's gone for the scene with varying degrees of success in previous soapbox events. The berm was okay. 1 or 2 bits of fruit coming off the table. This is the bone shaker, and the back wheels just caught that on the way down, which cost them a bit more of the soapbox, but before. Probably a new variation on the mannequin challenge, but there they are, in flight, finding Dowry. Speed on, there's a mannequin somewhere. That's not a spectator, that's not real. I don't know how it's got there. 39.03 is quick. Anyway, here we go. Loners and Leather as they hit the first berm with those pram wheels that display all round by Loners and Lovers. A performance to give hope out the further down the course they get. Sashi's enjoying it, so the first kicker. Bone shaker on the way. Here we go. Over that, no problem at all. Still in one, roaring her on down this Mumbai circuit. Looks quick, looks tidy. Who needs a lover? And she can blow a kiss to the crowd in 37.12. And all in all, that's a really... No dramas at the top of the course. On the agenda. Let's see whether they can glide round there. Yes, they can. Smooth. Might need a bit more speed. There's the kicker. You might see one or two soapboxers really take off over there if they can take speed into that obstacle. Here they come down now to enjoy it. That's what they've done. There it is, 38.04. It's a nice run from... And the Runaway train is on the way down. Small wheel, bit twitchy through there, look. Okay, though, that's fine. Not chasing. Here we go through the chicane. He's twitching his way through it, look. Pose. Oh, a fair bit. The top started to go to finish the run. That's where it started to come apart. All bets are off. Only 20 kilometres an hour. Here's the kicker. There's the top bit. Way Express. Look at the time. 1:11.08. Here, 23 for the performance, and down we go. I didn't know there was a full moon over Rome today. Around the berm, it's been an absolute joy to be around all day. Absolutely fantastic. They've taken the... Here's the kicker. Oh, just enough speed to get over there. This is where the teams tend to lose the speed, isn't it? After the kicker, you'd think they'd go faster. They're actually slowing down. Here it's down towards the finish line. That should be enough. Let's have a look at the time. 51.47. So they've already made a big impression at the top of the course. Can they make a big impression now with the of concentration here in Cincinnati for the Sea Cowboys? For the course, certainly in terms of the visual look of the speed of the soapbox on it for the day. Here we go. Over we go with big air! And the manatee's lost its nose. Who's first? Now he's got to walk it. Look how determined he is. Go on, Justin, scream the crowd. He's nearly there, he's shattered. Plops down into the sea. Down to the bottom in one piece. And if they do, it will be a test of skill, because that is not, and you can see, but it's so far so good. Here's the berm, or the curver, as the teams like to call it today. Cheered on by this huge crowd here in Rome today. Very popular team, this one. When you factor in all of the phases of scoring here for a soapbox race, that puts them in a really towards the finish line. Let's see the time. It's not very quick over there, but it might be quick enough. 42.04. Three-headed dragon bobbing up and down. I wouldn't want to be laying under there, under any circumstances. Fellow on the back is controlling the heads. That's what we do know. They're through the berm anyway, and he's still on. Okay, through there. Oh, just about. How did they get through there? Right, now we've got the potholes. Got to get some speed up again. Oh, they're okay so far. Co-pilot was laying down at the bottom of it and managed to get from the top to the bottom in one piece. That was great. 30. Here's the kicker. Look at the fellow at the bottom. Oh! And then down to the finish in 1:02.86, which and off we go. Mario is the driver. A gigantic eyeball staring down the track. Gobbles, what could possibly go wrong? That's what could go wrong. The wheel can fly off. And that's the baby. No wheel, no chance. There it goes. That one is done and dusted early on. Got to have a very fast run if they want to feature in the final shake-up today. You can see, even time for a yawn. Oh, there we go, around the berm. That's not too bad. He went quite high there. We're not quite many teams. They tend to go slightly lower. There's a bit of height over the kicker. Now
that was amazing. How did it feel? That was fast.
No, it was nice. It was nice.
The jump was huge.
And a punch of the air, and 34.01. And we saw a couple of spectacular bits there today. Now let's see what the soapbox is all about with the big fella sat behind the pilot. Here we go. Staying on the fella's head at the back. I can't quite take my eyes off that at the moment. Here we go through there. Let's not take a gamble. Let's make sure we get down there in one piece. And that's what Lederhosen Flitzen. A little show of emotion. Knows he's got the kicker. We know what happened there last time. Not the same amount of speed. Has he got enough speed to get over it? Here we go. Over we go. Oh, the head's gone. Here's big, and it's cumbersome, this soapbox. Crowd hold their breath, and down to the finish. I think he described that as a steady Sunday drive. Nice this, doesn't it? Looks like it's going to be good if the suspension holds out. And don't forget what they did tell us is, start though, it's nice and quick, around the berm, there we go. That's, oh, he just started to, how to hold it. The steering might well be the weakness. That will be a problem. It's a good to get it back again. Now down we go to the kicker. Let's have a look at this. Flies over that. No, Team Poscar did really well. Lovely, lovely height over that. Look at that. Lots of speed in there. Loads of height. Really like the finish. Concentration etched on his face. Over the finish line. What about the time? 35. Centre of gravity in the quite narrow soapbox. The bit of detail providing the height is skating through there. Look, they've not actually caught anything on the way through, which means they're fast on entry and exit. A little bit here, the course. So you've got to be patient now and then try and build up some more speed down towards the kicker. And they're the pop. And then 34 kilometres an hour to take into the kicker. Over the top of that, no problem at all. And over the finish line, that was good. And the last time I saw a soapbox modelled on a sportsman, Usain Bolt went right into the crowd at Ali. Oh, his head's gone into the bales! And Jacob has come flying off. No control at all. Make its way down the course. Lots of obstacles on the way, starting with a chicane. Starting to shed the coat pretty. Marquis's steps over the cobbles as well, which may well pose a problem as we go. So down we come. The steps safely navigated, and now we have the stairs, the car-wrecking stairs, and these stairs will wreck quite a few of these soapboxes as the day goes on, but that one's okay. Might just be the best vehicle of all, we'll find out. Not too much of the coat left on the sheet, though, as we go down. We will see a time, it's quite smooth, it was nice, it's 46.5. Now, with the rain getting heavier and heavier by the minute, and more in at the front, the wheels. And he's okay so far. There's not a which might hamper the steering. We'll wait and see. It's fine at the minute. I'd forget that now if I were you, Mark. You've got the ramp coming up, my friend. Forget that now, leave it. Don't worry about that now. Here we go. Oh, the back's gone. Steady finish at the end, and there is the kicker, where the fact the back piece was falling off prevented any great air. No-hander towards the finish. The mud bugs have made it. Bars at the front, a bath with handlebars and small wheels, and a berm on the horizon straight away. Fast into that, a really good, oh, he's just kept a hold of it. No idea how he got through there, he's got no idea. He just hung on and let nature take its course. Right, they can slow down a wee bit through the chicane, although not much. Absolutely flying through. Then we've got the kicker. This is shaping up to be really impressive. Bath time has the crowd on its feet here in Santon today. Mark here, 33. We've seen faster through there. Here's the kick. Fast, everything worked. That was brilliant. The speed through the berm. They nearly tipped him out. Oh, there we go. Big, thick, chunky wheels as well. And two of them on board here, Christopher and the onboard shows you just what they face when they go through there. So see by that just how smooth these two were through that part of the course. Now the chicane should be all right through the chicanes. It's quite narrow. Quite quick through there, look. Yeah, that's fine. Just great to see so many people here today. Potholes. And now we'll get an idea of the speed, because you start to pick it up from here, which leads you into the kicker, 32. And then let's have a jump over the kicker, decent air. Had a really fast run, travelled a long way in the air. I was particularly impressed by how they navigated the berm. Well, that's good, 56.03. Any team start ramp safely negotiated. Towards the Marquis steps, over the grate and down the other side. A little squeal on exit. Everybody's feeling the tension here today. We're still going strong, though. Soapbox number 37 in Lisbon, down the cobbles towards the car-wrecking stairs and over there. Oh, not over there. Something's come off the back. Not sure what
it was. Something went through the water and down towards the finish. It's getting slower and slower and slower. Might need a push. Keep going.
And there it is. And 55.62. Now you've got to stop it. In costume, with a really impressive looking soapbox, 38 for creativity, 32 for the performance, and very fast. into the berm, and very brave into the berm, and impressively out of the berm. That's a chicane, but they're going to go into it. Hell for leather. They're still going. Oh, couldn't quite get out. One more chicane. The first two parts were fine, and that's where it went wrong. If they could have just got round. Julian and Dylan are the respective pilots of this one. Julian's Donald Trump rapidly approaching, and it's a right into a left, and it's gone. Look at that. Wow. That was spectacular. Good to see the two lads both up and on their feet, because that went really quickly into the straw. The problem is you come down the course like this, you've got to go right, and then you've got to go left, and if you go too quick, you lose it like that. Look at the size of the wheels, and look at the size of the handlebars. Look at her face. I know how you feel. Oh, it's gone! From the onboard camera, it starts to go, and then you can't get it back. You just saw the shadow. And the first obstacle that they are going to encounter will be the berm. Wave to the crowd, everybody towards the first obstacle for them, and they sail through there. That was really nicely taken. Not too low, nice and quick. Here's the kicker, over we go. Oh, it's gone, look, the suspension. Front left as you look at it. Couldn't handle the weight, couldn't handle the speed. And that finishes the run, no doubt about that. They can, it's all they'll manage to do. Here it is. On the course now. They're going to be okay. They've got the bike wheel at the front, then two wheels at the back. This is Red Sea, and there is a fair deal of speed, look, straight off the ramp. The weight may be helping out there to the course as well. Even with his legs hanging over the front, he's in total control there. Maiku, the pilot, with moving down now, building speed through the chicane. If they can keep this together, follow down towards the finish. No problem with that little obstacle there. Over the finish line. The time 37:04. 58 for the performance. It's all gone well for them so far, with the full body on the soapbox and through the road banks without any drama. Car wash. Here's the big kicker. They've had the smaller one at the top, now the big one. And I think that's one of those runs that you look back and say, it went exactly how we wanted it to go. Going on the clock towards the ramp. Over the ramp we go. It's been nice and smooth. Hasn't been any problems on the way down. 40. Going in reverse for some bizarre reason. Well, they've got no chance here. Around the berm, around the... Oh, they're all right so far. Eyes in the back of his head. Now we've got the kicker. The first reverse, really narrow. He's straight through. Look at this for a run. What about the time? He's gone backwards all the way. Leave that creativity score. This looks great. The eyes are the helmets of the pilot, and the COBOY is the pilot. Here's the berm. Made in Finland has ground to a halt. Oh, boom! What do you say? Going. Gone. They should get on the podium for those. Look at that. Is a huge challenge. And I have to say, there will be quicker starts than that today. Deep it is, straight away, and they are starting to build speed towards the kicker. In you go, can't do that. And that brings to an end that run. From a cropper there, I'm pretty sure about that. Now we go down towards the berm, which, oh, straight in. Front wheel gone, that's it. Well, it's actually in there to try and slow the teams down. They didn't need slowing down, Banana Minions team. They needed a bit more for creativity. It's one of the more unique designs of a soapbox that we've ever seen. A pyramid with a man poking out the top. Here's the kicker. So we can see what he was doing. Look at this. You think, oh, it's really, you know, special this. Then it all falls apart. He's on that little lost it. That's what he's sitting on. He's on a little bike with handlebars. Look at that. Oh, that's brilliant. He really looks like one of the Diddy men. Look at that. Strike the right note on the way down. Will it be a record? It's not really balanced, is it, this one? Okay, there's the kick. Oh, over you go. Forward roll. Wow. What's this? One wheel at the front, nosedive, too much weight at the back, over you go. To be fair, you get 9.9 if you... Creativity, and off we go. Around the berm. Oh, no, not around the berm. Straight up the berm and back down again. The idea is to turn. Maybe he got his left and rights mixed up as well because he just went straight on. It's a long way down when you find yourself up there. Are we? Here's the kicker. There's the car wash. See, the car wash had time to get itself going by the time you'd rolled at the top. What about the time? Strongest, but then again, there might be a benefit of speed. Now it's going a lot faster. Kicker, this is where we get the idea of how fast, as fast as it needed to.
There we go. Oh, we don't have any eyes. They're going down blind. No wonder he couldn't see it.
Faster than that, moving down towards the ramp and over. At the time, might not be fast enough, 43.1. Just look at the work that's gone into this one. But instead of going in 2x2 into the arc, they've just gone in by 2. Rod reels and that little thin axle that has posed a problem in soapbox races gone by. It's a decent run by this team. It was a soapbox they were proud of, and it's a soapbox that's done them proud in Sao Paulo. Okay, the kicker's going to be the test for this soapbox, and they're really nice over there, actually. I actually wondered there whether the wheels might slip. They're okay. Just a little bit dropped off there. Not an important piece, though. Through the chicane, down towards his... It's all good, and it's 45.33. It's on the fastest wheel. Oh, they've gone again. Nobody can stop there. Nobody's been able so far to stop, really, before they hit the straw. And I wouldn't want to swap places with the pilot, Alex. Even getting down the ramp there is going to be... Most of it's big, but the wheels and the axles are small. How he's balancing this, I've got no idea. Oh, he's in the straw. He's gone. Look at that. Roller. Now he's got to rip most of it off to try and get going again. Alex is undeterred. He's trying to get some speed up again. Oh, he's gone again. Look at that. Nosedive. That's why he was trying to bounce it, because he realised he wouldn't get over the other side. Come on, Alex. Alex has won the bravery award. If we gave her 151.24, and is he going to stop it? Oh, he's gone again. Why not? The big kick at the ramp, and you'll see the speed as well on the way down, which is always a brilliant indicator in a red. There's the big kicker. Oh, it's wobbly, 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 wobbly. Oh, they managed to keep it going. Here we go. It's when they got the wobble on. In slow motion, it still looks like it's going to go. Oh, look at him wrestling with it in there. Brilliant. Managed to say wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. I don't know. Here we go over the ramp, down towards the finish. Trace, and it's all about the time, 50.80. And they managed to stop. He'll probably be nice and gentle from the start. Off we go. It was described. He means business today. The samurai gate, bouncing through over the seesaw. So far, so good. Oh, so far, so good. Here's the berm. He's all over the place now. He's all over the place. Oh, he's got it back. He's gone up. He's managed to get it down. He's heading for the... He's got it straight as well. Look at this. Oh, haven't seen one of these before. Bravery award goes to Timo. Oh, he's gone, look. I'm not surprised. His soapbox is on fire. He's got nowhere to sit. It's like a kid's scooter. Here's the kicker. I can't wait for... Oh, look at... Oh, it's gone. I think anything was going to happen. Look at that. My word. I can't believe who thought this was a good idea. Down towards the finish. Creativity, 35 for performance. Now it's about the speed. The two-tier... Oh, they've gone already! Oh, that's spectacular again. This is the issue, look. Too much speed, not enough agility, and they just couldn't hold it. All the weight was going towards the left as they look at it. Matches 44 for creativity. A lot of work's gone into this. Never really like wheels that are only that big. Is the pilot, and he's a pilot in every sense of the word, and he's over the kicker. A lot of relief about that. I wonder whether the top wing might be a problem around the berm. A long way to me. Round we go. Oh no, they're okay. That's probably as smooth as anybody's been through there, but the water, no problem. I just need more speed. There's no... Bone rattler through there now down to the finish. He's loving it in the back, look. He's the good old bone rattler. What about the time? Not very quick, 102.0 mark today then. Geddy Minas is the pilot. It's supposed to be a big cloud of good ideas, a team, and I don't think this is going to be easy. It's very tall. Looks like it's going to be difficult thinking. Let's have a look. Oh, they're not! That's the answer. It's leading, going. Even the leg can't stop it. Or the other one, bang. Bad news is, they've still got the water there and then the bone rattler. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, they did it. That's far. No, they're not. Down for a second time. 3 knockdowns and you're out, I think, the rules. Oh, and it's gone already. Watch this from the onboard. Down the ramp, lost it straight away. No balance, no control, and both of them off. And the baby stroller theme, because in 2012, 2 teammates got married and had a child. Over the road banks, oh, and over the road banks. First team that's come to grief there. All far have just managed to nibble the edges, but they were completely out of line going in. Since the VT was recorded yesterday, by the way, as well. Look at this. No chance, absolutely no. This is a white knuckle ride. The Samurai Gate. Stabilizers are working well here. With you, my friend, I am with you. Watch this, brilliant. Over the seesaw. Now the kicker, wobbling, go. Moving down to, he's gone high, he's gone wide, he's gone round it too. How did he stay on there? Oh, he's over, and then he's rolled in, he's in. Look at that, how on earth has he managed that? And then straight into the greenery at the end. I suppose. Go on, let it go. Come on, here we go. I wouldn't drift in, gone. Look, drifting, never turned the steering wheel. The pilot never turned the steering wheel. Wider at the front, narrow at the back too, if you can see. For the pilot. A lot of speed though, I'll give you that. Samurai Gate. Oh, he's gone! Samurai Gate! Oh, nosedive! The first team that's had a problem through there, it's very uneven. The planks make it difficult. The uneven nature of it makes it difficult. And if you've got the wrong line through there. Nice and bright, this team. Started the run with. Double roller, no problem. Faces. Kicker, over, no problem. A little bit of a nosedive, but it doesn't slow them. Didn't scrub any speed off. In terms of creativity, performance, the posts in sight. Under we go. Down towards the finish. All about the time. All about the time. 55 seconds. Fastest. Benoit and Remy are in there. The good thing about it is it's tall, but I don't think it's particularly heavy at the top. Let's wait and see. Shot shows how tight those corners are. How inviting those straw bales can be, but he's done brilliantly through there. That's wonderful driving. What a performance, the elastic band. Time. Oh, 1:15, that's brilliant. A day where you're scored on creativity, the performance at the top of the start ramp, and then, of course, the time it takes you to get from the top to the bottom. Got a roar through the water there, that was spectacular. He loved that, Victor, look at his little face. Down we go. Moving towards the whale tail. Over the whale, oh, look at that, whoa! Look at this, height, bang, look at that, straight into the front of the whale tail and he's out. Spectacular. There's the onboard. Oh, when you hit the front like that, you can't do anything about it. There you go. Nice and rapid at the top. It's one of the quicker ones off the ramp that we've seen today. Can't imagine this is very comfortable, especially when you go over something like that. The wheels are wobbling now. Look at them. Quite enough, I don't think, today. Creativity. Look at it. Bounce, 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 bounce. Over the kicker, that's going to do more damage. Team performance were fine, not maybe quick enough. Still got this one to navigate. Under the post, over another jump, down we go. Wobble, wobble, wobble. And down to the finish in 105. Don't think we'll quite call. Cesar, the man with the responsibility. Looks relatively nicely put together, this one. A little bit wobbly. Oh, he's bouncing through there, he's okay. He's down, bang, the two wheels came off. He's okay through the water, despite a little bit of a scare. Now the whale tail, I'd hold on to that steering wheel, Cesar. Here's the whale, oh, he's bouncing, oh, he's gone, look at the wheels at the back. And then it's when you get to the whale tail, look how much height he gets. And then the two back wheels go. Axle not strong enough. And that soapbox is getting no further. So let's have a look then. Lino, Theo and Jean-Paul making up the team. He's flying, this one. The flying sardine, down we go. And they're all celebrating, and so they should. There's a lot of things to like about this, fellas. There's the kicker. Now, can they get this big, awkward soapbox around this bend? Design, performance, creativity, speed, posts. Down towards... Every obstacle, they made it look easy. Towards the finish, let's have a look at the time. This looks good. 56, fantastic. He's running out of steam again. He's going to try the berm, is he? Oh, he's stopped now. Got the little leg sticking out the back, trying to do the scooter bit. Shattered. Here we go towards the kicker. If he can get over it, can he get over it? They all work together for a company that builds telescopic tribune motorised tier seating. I don't know either. But I've got to be honest. Still okay. Still okay. Oh, he's not now! They were able to do it. I didn't think they were going. I can't work it out. And they've not got to the steep bit yet. There's another hairpin. He's rolling, and he's in the bail. Oh, you see, he can't hold it. Are the European champions, and the two women in the team entered as the all-female crew, and so they're essentially here today to show you how it's done. Narrow, not too long, and look at the speed through there. It's like it's on rails. Gail, the driver, is putting on an exhibition. And providing it. Look how easy it is to control. Through the elastic band, forget about the flush. They're not here for a spot prize. They're here to show everybody else how you do it. He'll have a reach, but he's not bothered. What about the... Got their forklift truck licenses together this year, hence the inspiration for the soapbox. And look at him, he's going backwards. This is the big test, this is the big test! Oh, he just kissed it and stayed all right, stayed up! That is fantastic, magnificent! Backwards. That's how close he came, but he kept it going. You can drive my forklift anytime. What a performance by Vanson. That's astonishing stuff. 40. He should get a prize. Race against time, but they're very confident here today. They think that this soapbox can really make a mark. And it looks the part, doesn't it? And no water to navigate now. And, oh, thought it almost flipped it there on the whale tail. And the wheels are just bent in at the back, but it's not slowing them down. Takes the berm. You wonder whether they could have scrubbed 2 or 3 more seconds off had that damage not occurred. 43 kilometres an hour over the kicker, a little bit more damage, but it's still not slowing them down. Such fine margins in the Red Bull Soapbox Race, and that little bit of damage maybe just slowed. 107.3, and the brakes locked on at the finish. Really good. 41.5 for creativity, not the best of pushes down the start round, which almost had them in the bails right at the very start. It's not very fast, this one, is it? It doesn't seem to be rolling too well. Wobbly, 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 and he's gone. Moving past, I think he might just, did he catch the water? See, now they've found a bit of speed. There's a bit of damage to the front left as you look at it. And there's more damage now to that wheel as you look at it because of the whale tail. Carlos finding it virtually impossible to steer. Both wheels are pointing inwards. Francois is the driver, and they've tried to make a portion of chips quite streamlined here. So in terms of the strength of the soapbox, it should be all right. Here's the bone rattler, the wooden bone rattler. No problem. Decent suspension. The tyres help through there as well. Nice and smooth through there. These are the hairpins, those sharp bends that are difficult if you're going too fast. He's wrestling with it now, he's gone. You start to get faster and faster and faster, and then you take a big bite of the straw bales like that. Okay then, here we go. Oh, he's rolled again. Wonderful shot there of just how... So they've talked the talk, now can they walk the walk? They say they're going to win it, San Benito Racing. They have lofty expectations and they've got the eyes. Here's the whale tail. Oh, the front wheel! Oh, look at that, the front wheel when they both came out. Loads of speed. There's the take. Oh, it's gone on take off the wheel. And then, of course, the axle digs into the ramp. And over they went. That was like putting the brakes on. Euro is the driver. Will thinks this is going to be the best soapbox of the day, the fastest soapbox of the day. Let's find out. There's the whale tail, a little bit bouncy on the wheels, gone front left. He's going to trim forward. I think that might be it. It's that nosedive on the whale tail. It's caused so many problems today. Joined today by Daniel, Alberto, Juanma and Jimenez. They're all from Madrid, and they're off. One of the smaller soapboxes. If they can combine that with a good run and get decent performance score, then... Oh, that's not bad through there either. A little takeoff, fair landing as well. An eruption, a takeoff, and a smooth landing. And the time, 1:28.77, that's good. Cumbersome, and this, I don't think they've got a chance here to get through. Look at what's ahead of them with a soapbox built like that. He's gone already. Oh, down he went. He's sixth. It's one of the better ones. The only mishap was the fella... I think he's done remarkably well to get through there. Over the bone shaker. Rocket Man doing fine. I tell you what, that's impressive. That's really good through there. Now then, can he get the... He won't be able to reach the floss, surely, because the piano lid's going to be in the way. Over the finish line. Now, that wasn't maybe lightning in terms of speed, but it was really slick. It's a big old box of tricks, this one. It's one of the biggest soapboxes we've seen today. Here we go, then. Whale tail. Oh, that was good. Well, it was good, but now the combine harvester's dragging on the tarmac at the front. 18 kilometres an hour, which is still faster than some today, despite the fact they've got this resistance. And oh, bang! There's the rest of it gone. Here's the kicker look. Watch it bang off this. No speed, and then just bang. I'm looking forward to seeing this one take on the whale tail if they get that far. Just the whole bouncing aspect and that lots of speed, and I mean lots of speed. Over the water, oh, just slower. I just don't know how he kept it together through there, he can hardly see. Wow. Soapbox, here's the moment of truth, the whale tail, bouncing here, bouncing there, losing it, holding it, getting it back again, fantastic. Spectacular in Madrid today. Look at that through the whale tail, brilliant replay. Wow. There's another kicker, there's the berm, oh, he's gone for the berm, he didn't need to do that, He didn't need to do the berm, did he? Nearly tipped it there. It's going slower and slower and slower and slower, and they can just about see where they're going. Losing speed, dragging the top part along. It was an eventful run, I'll give them that, but they've done remarkably well to get there. 201.60. That single wheel at the front, and they're nice and spectacular there with the pieces falling off to reveal the unicorn underneath, so down they go. Look how fast they're going through there. Really good through the water, despite the back end lifting, but they didn't lose any speed. The whale tail next on the agenda. This is the moment of truth, and they're as good through there as any team we've seen today. But the fact they were so smooth all the way down made it very... This is good. Flies over the kick, keep the speed on. Even over the more difficult obstacles, they were brilliant. Crazy Goat Garage, fantastic run. Of the course, this section where teams are losing speed, they seem to be gaining it. Fly 107.8.